Have you ever wondered what it would be like if, in the most difficult moments of your life, you could see opportunities where everyone else only sees obstacles? In today's video, we'll explore how Jack Ma, one of the world's most influential entrepreneurs, turns seemingly impossible challenges into great successes. If you've experienced difficulties or feel stuck in some area of your life, this video will show you how changing your perspective can be the key to achieving what you want. Are you ready for this transformation? To understand how Jack Ma found opportunities where others saw only difficulties, it's essential to know a little about his background. Jack Ma was born in Hangzhou, China, in 1964. From a young age, he faced many obstacles. He failed his school exams several times and received countless rejections from universities and jobs. One of the best-known examples is his rejection from Harvard, where he tried to get accepted 10 times, and his failure to get a job at KFC. But instead of getting discouraged, Ma used these rejections as fuel to keep trying. He found his first big break when he realized the potential of the internet in the early 1990s, when few in China understood the impact this new technology would have on the world. He founded Alibaba, an e-commerce platform, in 1999. Today, Alibaba is a global giant, but the beginning was marked by a lot of uncertainty and mistrust. What kept Jack Ma going was his unique ability to see the future where others saw only difficulties, turning obstacles into opportunities. Life is full of challenges and obstacles, but how we deal with these adversities can determine our success and personal growth. One of the most powerful ways to face difficulties is to turn these situations into opportunities. Let's explore this idea through inspiring examples. Example 1. Jack Ma's career rejections. Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba, is a classic example of how rejections can be turned into opportunities. Before becoming one of the world's most successful entrepreneurs, Ma faced a series of failures and rejections that would have discouraged most people. From a young age, he encountered difficulties, including being turned down in several selection processes for ordinary jobs and being rejected in all his attempts to get into major universities. He even failed his university entrance exam twice. However, instead of letting himself get down on himself, Jack Ma chose to see these experiences as valuable lessons. For him, every no was an opportunity to reflect and improve. He used these rejections as catalysts for his personal and professional growth, developing a resilient and persevering mindset. This approach allowed him to learn from his mistakes, improve his skills, and eventually pursue his dream of becoming an entrepreneur in the technology sector. Jack Ma's journey teaches us that obstacles are not the end of the journey, but fundamental parts of it. By adopting a mindset of learning rather than discouragement, we can turn every setback into a step towards success. The resilience shown by Ma has not only shaped his career, but has also become an inspiration to millions of entrepreneurs around the world. Example 2. The creation of Alibaba. In the 1990s, few people in China believed in the potential of the internet. Even though he didn't know how to program or have any technical knowledge, Jack Ma saw the internet as a transformative tool to connect Chinese businesses to the world. He gathered a small group of friends and founded Alibaba, with a focus on small and medium-sized businesses at a time when internet infrastructure was almost non-existent in the country. Jack Ma's vision of a global online market was considered risky and even naive by many. However, it was precisely this vision that allowed Alibaba to grow, because he saw an opportunity where others saw only obstacles. Example 3. Overcoming technological and economic challenges. In addition to initial rejections, Jack Ma faced challenges such as the internet bubble in the early 2000s. Alibaba, unlike other companies at the time, did not let itself be shaken and continued to grow. While many companies went bankrupt during this crisis, Jack Ma kept his focus on creating value for customers and expanding his operations. He always told his team, "Today is difficult, tomorrow will be even more difficult, but the day after tomorrow will be wonderful." This philosophy of perseverance meant that Alibaba survived the crisis and prospered. How to apply Jack Ma's lessons to your own life. Jack Ma's journey is full of inspiring lessons that can be applied by anyone in their daily lives. His story shows us that success comes not only from technical skills or external opportunities, but also from the way we choose to face adversity. Here are 3 valuable lessons we can draw from Ma's journey that can be used to turn our own challenges into opportunities for growth. Lesson 1. Keep an open mind. One of Jack Ma's greatest qualities is his ability to keep his mind open to new possibilities, regardless of the circumstances. He was rejected by countless companies, failed to get into several universities, but he never let these closed doors limit his vision of the future. For him, every rejection was a message that something bigger and better might be lurking. Applying this mentality to your life involves looking beyond the immediate obstacles and seeing the bigger picture. When things don't go as planned, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Or where is the opportunity that I haven't realized yet? Often we are so focused on the problems that we forget to consider the creative solutions that are outside our field of vision. Maybe that job that didn't work out is making room for something more aligned with your purpose. In the midst of difficulties, ask yourself, what new possibilities are opening up now? Lesson 2. Be resilient. If there's one thing that Jack Ma's journey teaches us in a powerful way, it's the value of resilience. Despite all the difficulties he faced, he never let rejections define his destiny. Instead, he used each failure as an opportunity to get back on his feet, learn and try again with even more determination. His ability to keep going, even when the world seemed to be against him, is an example of pure resilience. To apply this lesson to your own life, it's important to remember that failure is part of the process. No success story is free of obstacles. When something goes wrong, instead of giving up or blaming yourself, see it as a chance to refine your strategy. The difference between people who achieve their goals and those who don't often lies not in luck or opportunities, but in the ability to keep trying even after repeated failures. The question you should ask yourself is not, why did this happen to me? But how can I get up and try again? True defeat only occurs when you stop trying. Lesson 3. Look for creative solutions. While many of his contemporaries were focused on economic problems or the lack of opportunities, Jack Ma stood out for his ability to think outside the box. Instead of accepting circumstances as immutable, he always looked for innovative solutions. This mindset was key to the emergence of Alibaba, a company that has revolutionized e-commerce in China and around the world. In your own life, adopting this kind of thinking means looking beyond the obvious solutions. When you come up against an obstacle, ask yourself, what can I do differently here that hasn't already been tried? Sometimes the answer lies not in traditional options, but in creative approaches that you may not have considered initially. Maybe that seemingly impossible project has a solution that hasn't been thought of yet. Or maybe a challenge at work can be solved in an innovative way if you approach the problem from a new perspective. Creativity often arises from necessity. When things seem stuck, instead of giving up or following the traditional path, explore alternatives and open yourself up to new ideas. These 3 lessons from Jack Ma, keeping an open mind, being resilient, and seeking creative solutions, are not just inspiring theories, but practical principles that can be applied to any area of your life. By facing adversity with this mindset, you'll be able to turn your own obstacles into opportunities, growing and learning along the way. Jack Ma and the success mentality. Jack Ma often talks about the importance of a positive and adaptive mindset. In a world that changes so quickly, he believes that the ability to adapt is an entrepreneur's greatest asset. When he founded Alibaba, he knew that the business world was constantly evolving, and that in order to survive, it would be necessary to embrace change. He advises people to be prepared for change and never stop learning. He also reinforces that a successful mindset involves taking risks. If he hadn't believed in the potential of the internet and invested in the idea, even when few believed in it, Alibaba wouldn't exist. The lesson here is simple. To achieve success, you need to be willing to take risks and believe in what others can't see. If you too want to turn your challenges into great opportunities, start by applying these lessons from Jack Ma to your own life. Keep an open mind, be resilient, and look for creative solutions. Remember, success is within the reach of those who persist and adapt. If you like this content and want more inspiring tips for personal and professional growth, subscribe to the channel now and turn on notifications so you don't miss any new videos. Together, we can reach the next level.